they don't really have that much burst damage until Crystallis gets a few items. So unless they throw like a lot of stuff in him, I think Lorinov can get some kills on side lanes.
Brian, how you doing?
Something even more epic, Cinder. We get to see Mira try to cast Impale versus Nyx Yamich with actual Impale.
Yep.
And Yamich, he gets it off. Delicious usage from Yamich.
Oh, nice body blocks.
Mira getting blocked.
Nice, he's dead.
Into the Dragon Tail. Kaori with a little bit of assistance, but he will run away in shame as Mid1 gets the first blood. And yes, you've heard that right. Mid1 playing the Razor.
Yep. What they were so good at when they won the LAN that they did last year in Wallachia. Their team fighting was excellent.
Crystallis gets ganked by the Centaur creep to start things out into the Thunderclap. And yeah, the bonds onto all these creeps. Crystallis, they just got to kill me.
He has a fairy. Okay, maybe he'll live then. This is still close. He's
Shadow Word is still on him.
Yeah.
Kaori gets the kill. That was all set up by the neutral Cinderin.
Yep.
The locking.
Yeah. This is just...
yeah,
so
it'll be the next patch for sure.
So if you're unfamiliar with this, what you can do with Tranquil Boots is when you combine them...
Hold your horses, Cinderin. We got a gank onto WS. Thunderclap. He might burn up, breathe fire on top, and yeah, he got stuck by a tree there,
So basically you're taking advantage of the unlock combining cooldown. So whenever you combine this item, for the next 10 seconds you can still disassemble it. So you can just keep disassemble, assemble, disassemble, assemble to regenerate with the tranks over and over again without them breaking.
Mid1 wants to make use of this haster, and this is a level 3 Lion that he can run down.
He is
easy to pick off.
Oh, even Lorinov is in trouble.
Yeah, Plasma Field's gonna hit him. Yamich gets the Spike Carapace stun under the tier 1. They're still gonna pursue, and they get the kill. Double kill for Mid1.
That's the perfect rune. What a dream to find that while Storm is level 5. And now Mid1 level 7. He's got some heavy lifting to do, though. The other lane's still not going great, especially Boom on the Centaur is struggling hard. Crystallis with a bit of a recovery from that 3-man kill onto Brew.
Yeah, Boom in a bit of trouble. In a lot of trouble. Back to base he goes.
This lane is unplayable for Centaur. Double stun into triple raise. If Nyx isn't here to protect him with a Carapace and an Impale, they're going to take him out easily.
Yeah, they're going to go for the 7
Nightfall posturing this.
Mira gets impaled. Mira with the impale now.
He's dead. Here comes Mid1.
He's getting burned. Plasma Field finishes it. So Mid1 not wasting his time.
Working on the Mask of Madness. Almost has it. I say almost. He has the mask. Okay. Mid1 again.
Yeah, has the Eye of the Storm. Is going to the north is WS. Pretty quick, but the Stampede will close the gap. Dragon Tail holds him in place. Good pickoff. The Mid1 kind of keeping Mouz in this game.
Yeah. Definitely signs of life here from Mouz. After how the previous series went, I was worried for them that even the laning stage would go horribly.
No more Stampede, so that means 3 raises to the back of the head.
Even if he had Stampede, he was stunned through the whole thing. It's just impossible. Is it because he's missing stuns on Lion?
Well, he still is, so I don't know. What is going on with it? I've never seen this in pro play, and he's a TI winner.
It's because Mira is going for the max range stuns. Impale, or Earth Spike, excuse me, is a weird spell because it has longer cast. It can hit further. I'll explain that in a second. Let's see this first.
Hit 1, gonna take the Impale.
Yeah, they got him.
And that is the Golem used as well. Stampede was expended to try to get him out of dodge, so that's another ult down for Mouz.
And this tower is theirs now for Aurora. And only a 1k lead. I mean, this is one of Mouz's best games of Group Stage 2.
Oh, they get the Impale, but no follow-up other than the Sun Ray. It's close. Off the illusion room, but the Requiem on the high ground. Mid1 was completely baited.
It's a trap.
It was.
What's the name of that character again?
Oh, shit. I can picture him. I don't remember the name. Initiation.
Oh,
and they finally do get the bug. They squash him.
That's just a freebie, though.
Doesn't lose any gold, though. I mean, obviously it's a support, but he did just buy, I believe, his Blink Dagger, right? Am I wrong?
Having forced Dragon for mid. Mouz are gonna match. This is a big moment.
They are. They zip in. Initiation initially on the Centaur, who just tries to stampede away, but he gets uled up by the Storm Panda. Impale hits on a couple to delay this. Boom, still really tanky though. Earth Panda popped. You get the stun now onto the Nyx Assassin. Yamish is going to die. Chaotic offering as well. The pressure now onto mid one. Heals up thanks to the Lotus. Still, many heroes are trying to hit him. Mira and Yamish take a tumble. Finally, they get the Razor. The egg is popped as well. 3-for-1 start in this fight.
Oh, they couldn't reach him. Now Crystal
Fatal
could be in
Bond
trouble
still on
too.
two. Boom. Might have to sacrifice his life. Still a tanky target, but Nightfall has the damage. Meanwhile, the last remaining member of Mouz getting zipped on. Armlet toggled for Crystallis. He's going to get surrounded, though, and brought down. Full team wipe. Yamish gets a consolation prize in Glorinoff, which is pretty damn good.
That's a big prize.
But at the end of the day, it's still a 2-for-5, and Storm got all that XP. Keep in mind, Mana Burn doesn't do damage in this.
Yeah, he has the Fist of Death, but it's still just valuable to drain them and slow them.
Yep.
So
you'd think that would still be the choice, though, for like canceling blinks at least. As mid one in the trees gets a nice plasma field off. Mira already dead to start this fight. They get the Warlock as well, but it's going to be a trade for the Nyx Assassin. Lornoff, he has the damage rune. And they're going to apply some pressure now to the DK. They use the Primal Split as well, and now the right clicks raining from above from Nightfall. And the egg is exposed. It might pop here. It's going to be close. It does go off just in time, and they're going to punish Lornoff as a result. Nobody else was hitting the egg but him. Truly unfortunate for Aurora as the finger comes out. Mira, I believe, bought back for this. Now he's in melee form. Mana drain. There's the stun again. A double hoof stomp. The dieback for the Lion. Now another double edge as Lornoff buying back as well. Wants to finish this fight right. Boom, super tanky, attempted TP in the midst of all of this. He is fine. So it cost 2 buybacks there for Aurora.
A big part of the difference. And the majority of the net worth lead is just Shadow Fiend. He's 6,000 ahead of Crystallis. It's actually the whole lead is on the carry position. Okay, this would be huge.
Nyx Assassin initiation. DK finishes the job. Lornoff, though, gets a trade. Do they have enough to even... Yeah, he's going to Nightfall away, actually.
Oh, that is the ultimate teabag. Night falling away on top of Nightfall's corpse.
Oh, this would be an early Ags for Boom, actually. Razor and DK good targets as we see the Finger of Death, but Celery stays alive. He still has Egg as well. Fatal Bonds into several heroes. He doesn't get it off, though. And mid one, in the cover of his BKB, will run away with the help of the Stampede. You can see DK in the jungle.
I think this is actually important to show, though. What?
Mid one.
Crystallis is so far away.
He's just dead. Yeah, he's not even remotely close. He's not posturing in any way to get here. Lornoff. He won't be able to catch the Nyx Assassin this time. And Mira in the trees. We have Workhorse now for the Centaur. Who's getting put in that cart?
I think driving Razor around sounds quite strong over the DK, but
a big thunderclap into the Primal Split. So initiation on the side of Aurora. Nyx Assassin's going to get deleted right off the bat. Chaotic offering to try to buy some space for Mira. He will eventually die to mid one, who's all alone now. Completely isolated. Nightfall continuing to pursue, but you see the Stampede used to help him get out of dodge. Buybacks on 2 supports for each side here. Crystallis going to be forced to use his BKB. Lornoff running out of mana, though, and now these Panda Brewlings are coming to an end. As Kaori just getting chopped down by Crystallis with that Daedalus, but Nightfall doing even more damage, but the cart has saved the dragon. A dragon in the cart for everyone to enjoy. Requiem comes out. That is a dead mid one Razor as well. Nightfall is just going to town on everybody. Finally going to try to stun lock him, try to do any damage, but the control is there onto Crystallis, and they finally bring him down as well. As Celery.Vegan, the last remaining member alive. Getting chased. They don't want vegans here. They want meat. Meat is on the menu. Turns into a frog temporarily. That's a triple kill for WS. And this is going to be several lanes of barracks. Monumentally hard fight for Mouz.
Yeah, they have to get a perfect setup. They need to just burst someone immediately. Build a
WS uses the Primal Split right away. Focused right now onto Mira, but the Chaotic offering to hold the Dragon Knight in place. Egg is used. Lornoff trying to take it out with that BKB. He gets it. Egg is on the menu now. The cart comes out, but nobody can get inside because he is being lifted in the air. Razor inside of the upheaval, nowhere to go, gets fingered to death. 4 dead for Mouz, GG's called. The horse is still in the air, and now horse meat is on the menu as well. So a delicious buffet for the Aurora side. Get to eat whatever they want.
Lornoff killed Nyx so many times in this game in the beginning of the fight, so they got very little mileage out of Yamich's hero here.
Yeah.
Just getting shut down perpetually.
This was a really nice flex of the Beastmaster to get a super good pick, because I think Aurora was pretty all in on Viper beating the Beast mid. Now Lornoff is Viper.
But that doesn't mean...
I mean, I'm sure, as the panel talked about, this was supposed to be originally mid one's hero,
Yeah.
but Viper mid is unplayable. Plus, you see an opportunity to bring out an Invoker where Cataclysm can have huge impact.
I think Kaori wins this, by the way.
You think so? Well, there's Fairy Fires being popped aplenty. High ground advantage to Yamich. Another curse from Cinderin.
Easy curse.
As
Oh, he killed Yamich. Told you.
He could have denied himself to the Ancients, but didn't realize that Jakiro is good. No, he said 69-31.
Okay, he said 69-31. I think this is more of a 6-7-3-3.
Oh, we got a backstab potential here. Yamich gets the impale first. Dual breath from afar, though. Mid one does end up falling, but he gets the XP. What is going on in this mid
That
lane?
is the craziest gank angle. Kaori just ran straight through the tower to shoot him in the back. The classic level minute 3 Jakiro mid gank.
This Crystallis. Yeah, this will be interesting. I'm very interested in how he will do this game. If he pops off, that would be impressive for a bronze level.
Oh, nice
Okay.
step forward from Celery.
Yep, Axes definitely go through that.
Dodging the spear.
As WS now getting slowed to a crawl, gets off the rebuke, but the boar still in range to continue to get these slows. Gets off the spear, the root from the hawk, and that's a double kill for Crystallis.
Damn.
Great start for him.
Mouz came to play this game.
As Boom
Lots of
apparently
kills.
killed off Kaori.
Yep. Finding kills everywhere except mid. Look, we're at a point where we celebrate the small things here, Shannon.
I mean,
Just when a new
Invoker's
hero gets picked, or...
He's not picked enough to feel that way.
Why are you being such a
Because you started it.
downer with what?
Kaori, dual breath. Oh, the spear's gonna miss after we praise WS, but Crystallis is just outnumbered here. Pops a Fairy Fire, though, as WS is now the only one that is continuing this chase. Mira taken out by Celery. The rebuke misses as Crystallis jukes the shit out of him. Still dies to the spear.
That was cool.
We have to get a highlight of that very shortly as Yamich and Celery now on the run. Pick and choose your supports that you're going for here. Okay, a nice...
Great stun.
Absolutely, Yamich owning right now. Still gonna get slowed.
See some more fancy footwork.
Another missed spear. WS.
Yep.
Best Mars of this tournament. I haven't seen a Helm of the Overlord in forever.
I think it has its moments as an offlane. I don't think you can do it on carry. I think you have to scale too much and do enough damage.
Nightfall's like, wait, you're level 7? Where did you come from? Sunstrike setup. Pops the Enrage, though, now turning this around. The wall is placed, and Boom gets taken out very easily. Curse Crown's going to ensure a second kill goes the way of Aurora.
And he's now going to TP top. They're on the prowl here.
They sure are.
Good movement from Boom, but he's going
Nightfall.
to take the stun. He could maybe just TP here.
Yeah, and... No.
was
Very,
close.
very close.
But you can understand why he would try it. Kaori was in range for the max range ice path.
Oh, WS, he's got the arena. There it is. Gets the spear. Do they have the vision? Yes. Viper Strike. Wait.
He is alive.
I mean, most of our sightings of it are from Fallen Sky.
Yeah, I guess so. If you play Turbo.
Lornoff. Okay, Vendetta's a creep. Might not matter, though. Viper Strike applied to the Invoker. Yeah, Lornoff will still fall.
Honestly, I respect that. That's good efficiency from Yamich getting the CS in the gank as well.
Ends up working out just fine.
The tower denied by Denieful.
Good one.
Thank you. Oh, Crystallis.
Yeah, he's caught off guard. WS though is going to take a tornado, so the rotation. Oh, Mira does get the kill in the end on Crystallis, and now the Sunstrike right on top of Mira.
And a nice heal.
The death comes for mid one. 2 cores dead for Mouz as WS taking a full life drain as he tries to exit. Gets mana burn, a TP attempt.
That is very optimistic. Oh, wow. Okay. But I guess the frost part still hits. Interesting. Crystallis getting caught.
Yep, Arena is used. As Crystallis finally uses that roar, and the Sunstrike will be enough to kill off WS. Mira looks to be next. Deafening Blast holds him in place, and now Lorinoff, Vendetta, Impale with the wall as well. This is 3 kills for Mouz.
They're bringing the numbers this time. And they thought they had the damage for the Beastmaster. They weren't even really that close.
Do they care that Mouz? No. Forge Spirits now swiftly taken out, or one of them at least.
Oh, this
Back
could
into
get
the pit
spicy.
it goes. Celery with the little Nether Blast. Just to keep them honest. I think they're going to be fully committed to this as Nightfall's going to pop the ult. He's going to be able to kill off the Aegis. Yes, gets the Aegis, in fact. And now the Nyx Assassin stuck inside of the arena, but no real follow-up as Lorinoff now completely isolated, it seems. Wants to tank up as much as he can, but he's just going to be the first to die. Not a great death at all as Mira gets vacuumed. There's the roar. 3 dead for Aurora. Mouz have to give up that Roche, but they get a good fight out of it.
Celery doing work there. He already has a primed up overpower.
I mean, just a single roar on a core with Cataclysm is going to do work. Nightfall, his smoke pops. Yamich, he's going to scout it out. They pop the dust, not in range though. Celery's going to get gone up by Nightfall. There's the arena. BKB from WS with the spear to follow onto the 2 supports, but a bit terrorized. There's the Cataclysm doing decent amount of work. Viper is dead right off the bat. It's going to be at the cost of 2 supports though as Nightfall slowed to a crawl. That's Aegis down. Mid one spotted by WS, gets the spear onto the tree. Nightfall not interested in helping out his Mars, so WS will fall. 4 for 2. Mouz should be able to get the Tormentor now.
Needs somebody to solve that problem down the stretch against BKB. Somebody needs to pose some sort of threat.
Here's the roar. He popped the pipe, but like you said, not going to do anything against Cataclysm. So another death to Lorinoff's name. I mean,
Pretty pitiful numbers for the Dire side here.
What do you buy on Viper to contest this? Do you have to go for a Linken's?
I think Ags Lincoln's is good, and once again, I don't know if pipe was the right choice. I think it's good for them to have a pipe in their team, but oh, they missed the terrorize. Boom just ran straight north.
Popped the Greaves just as he hit. Yeah, he's still gonna get speared.
Okay, nobody coming to help him. Unlucky.
Oh God, everything going wrong for Lorinoff. I mean, that's the caster curse as mid one. Gonna be okay. Nightfall has to. Yikes! No vision.
Why did he jump that solo with? Oh, he was just hoping to get good bashes, I guess.
Spear from WS. Lorinoff taking the brunt of this damage again. Now WS in a 1 versus 2. He's relatively tanky. We'll pop the BKB and we'll get away safely, but feels like every trade going Mouse's favor right now.
Make no mistake, Crystallis can solo Ursa in a stun until he gets Ags. He can die in Aurora. Beastmaster does dirty damage.
In Aurora or Aurora, as we're going to see the jump in WS with the arena. BKB's pop galore. Nightfall going to focus now on the Darkseer, but the Decrepify keeping him alive, wasting most of the BKB for Nightfall, who turns his sights to Celery instead. Roche is going to bounce right in his face, and the Vac comes in. Boom and company are just running over Aurora. Nightfall, my goodness, everything going against them, including Roche. Belches right in their face. Cataclysm again reserved for Lorinoff, and only Lorinoff.
Maybe it doesn't matter that you kill Lorinoff first. You either kill him or just everyone else.
After Ags?
He's given up on Ags. He's going to buy Nullifier with a point booster.
All right, yeah,
he has to get it.
And the Roche banner going to keep all these creeps alive again. Whoa, they actually force-staffed the Viper this time, so Lorinoff, for the first time this game, will live through a Cataclysm. But will he live in general? Gets the Viper strike off, getting rooted by the Hawk. WS with the arena. They only find a little cockroach, though, in the form of Nyx. Triple meatball surprise. He blinks away. Now getting healed by Celery. Another jump in. There's the vacuum. The wall right on top of them as well. The spear is going to hit from WS as Nightfall. This might be their last-ditch effort to get some meaningful kills here. Boom takes a tumble, but Nightfall now slowed to a crawl will have to enrage and run back to Fountain. They get one core, but it's not nearly enough. Second set for Mouz, still with a minute on Aegis.
If they want to press the issue here, they can buy back Darkseer and TP on the outpost.
But do they even need that?
That would be the power move.
Alacrity upon Crystallis will get Viper struck. Aegis for 50 seconds, but the Pugna, like we can see, is the problem. Pugna getting speared, getting all the hate, and that is a dead seller for 60 seconds. But Nightfall jumps in, instantly killed off. That's 80 seconds without your big bad bear. Now with a sheep stick in tow for mid one, should be able to get these mega creeps and a victory for game 2. I don't see a way out of this anymore for Aurora. Oh, nice. And fail with the Oh, the damage is insane with the vacuum as well. Somehow nobody dies. They get the deafening blast on top of the Mars, who's just slowed down. GG is eventually called here as Mouz. They're alive, Cinderin.
Now, how do you approach this in the next game for Aurora? I wonder what they thought the problem was overall. I think so. My main points of criticism was obviously I didn't like Viper's itemization. I think perhaps there was room for improvement there, but you also just got caught off all over the map by the Nyx. Aurora didn't get time to recover in the game. It was non-stop Nyx, Invoker, Beastmaster, the whole gang actually just pummeling into them non-stop with their abilities and their spells.
It's like all squishy-ish heroes.
That is true. Mars is not really a frontliner. I mean, I suppose you can go for like some pipe ores build on Mars. It's not like people don't sometimes do that. It's just
you can use it to offensively harass. You can use it to deny, because the moment you tangle the creep wave to the hero, you get like plus 60 damage. So you can just play like you have refraction in terms of denies.
Dispose onto WS. Will have to rebuke away. Shadow Realm damage onto Crystallis, though, as Kaori making his first rotation with that blood grenade. WS gets a spear into the tower, but the Lotus is going to save Crystallis for the time being. WS is committed to this, but he dies first to Celery's hand. As we see the first epicenter of the game from mid one, and that's 2 dead for Aurora. Not often you see the level 6 epicenter find good targets right away. As, ooh, this is a really early TP, and Crystallis dies. The walk of shame incoming.
Instant tip.
Yeah, they doubled up on the stun right away.
The stuns were way too close together. Maybe you still don't kill him, but at least you keep it interesting.
Oh, the spear disrupts the rebound. Crystallis, no, yeah, the Burrow Strike from mid one turns everything around. Still has the shield rune activated. Don't think they're going to have a stun for this Dark Willow, but man.
Who was the ganker and who was the ganky?
True dat.
To push the tower. It was probably a part of the Lornoff kill as well, you would imagine. Yeah. Aurora are going to bring the numbers.
WS, he just got Arena back. Mid one, Burrow strikes into the arena. He's not afraid of this circular shape, but he's going to get speared and focus fired. Popping a Fairy Fire, it looks like, but he won't end up dying. Rebound connection is there with the dispose. Celery's Golem is doing work. WS will stick out as well.
You're joking.
MVP Celery's Golem. Gary the Golem does it again as Celery might be hounded down for his transgressions. But well worth it in the end.
That's actually such a cool support pairing. Being able to rebound the Golem in. I was about to say he's hit the shoes, but definitely isn't with Jenkins.
Boom, Shakalaka getting ganked. And dead.
He got boomed, all right.
It's actually perfect timing, Cinderin.
Yeah.
Because you actually know some NBA Jam references.
I do.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not the same as NBA Jam, but sure, we'll give it to you.
That's close enough.
Yep, it has Jam in the name. WS.
Basketball in it.
With the spear. Yamich, very nice blocking. Really nice blocking. The arena wasted now. Yamich too quick.
That Golem or Shadow Fiend takes care of that 3K lead now for Mouz.
They're on the high High ground. He's going to spot this. Terrorize onto 2 heroes with the zip. Nice rebound save, though, but the Cursed Crown potentially going to stun 2. Indeed, it does. Burrow Strike just a little bit of distance from mid is all he needs, and now he can reset with his epicenter, but Nightfall is there to try to slow him in his tracks, taking a good amount of damage, and Nightfall is the one to fall instead. Ends up being a 2 for 2, but 2 cores dead for Aurora, only 1 for Mouz.
I mean, that's still an insane result for Mouz. Okay, Crystal is gonna Requiem bottom. Oh, that was horribly timed, unfortunately.
Oh, boy.
That's why they gave him the Shadow Fiend. Aurora, that is.
Oh, dear.
That is
and the spear.
not great.
That is a dead SF.
For what it's worth, that does need to be pretty well timed because he needs to hit the Requiem before the Spear Arena comes out on the TP. I believe Aurora aren't necessarily out of the woods yet either. If they were to lose this series, they're 3-2.
Yeah, that's
so
going to be like half the teams.
We keep talking about how this team should be slated for top 2, but that's been based on their power ranking, not actual guaranteed number of games won.
For sure. Lorinov, he's going to get stunned by the Golem, but mid one taking most of the damage here. Nightfall trying to finish it off. The rebuke is there from WS. Yamich, no more saves for the cores, instead reserved now for Celery. So a good defense from Aurora. They get finally a trade going their way.
But it does delay other timings quite significantly of defensive utility items.
Yep, that is interesting. As Epicenter reserve, there's the stun lock, rebound, dispose, but Lorinov, oh, he does pop to Celery.
Oh, he undershot the jump. He didn't commit fully. If he keeps jumping there, might survive by bottling mid-jump. Maybe you would have wanted the Marcy one higher. I'm not sure. They're both not that great this game, I think. Oh, there's a
Arena. Yeah, they get the spear onto the Marcy. Macropyre's there from Kaori, though.
But
Burrow
they
strike.
don't have damage.
Yeah, and now the Mars left all alone. They not like fully committing to these fights, it feels.
I think this is the problem, is that they see a moment of opportunity and they kind of want to go, and then the moment the pipe comes out, they're just like, we can't do this.
Do you take the risk here if you're Mouz? Because if you lose this fight, then Aurora suddenly could potentially get the Roche.
Yeah.
But how do you lose this fight is the question. Okay, well, we're going to see right here. Spear into the barracks. Shackle to follow. Boom is very healthy. Gets rebounded right on top of the Mars, who pops the BKB. Focused by a reserve for Yamish in his BKB. He will drop. As Boom going to avoid the spear now. They are still tickling this Bristleback. As Mouz look to be potentially disengaging. They still have the Epicenter, though. They want to try to counter-initiate. Mid one thinking about it.
There's no way. There's no way they can.
Shadow words continue to be spammed on Boom.
They were able to exploit the fact that there was no Golem because that was used on Jakiro on the previous kill, but they have it now.
Yeah, smoke from Aurora. Don't know that.
Okay, we're in.
Got it quite yet. Zipping onto Celery. Gets rebounded. No, now Crystallis, though. The Golem to try to save his life. Going for the Requiem. It does go off. No, he dies. That was the Death Requiem. Huge kill for Aurora. Epicenter, though, from mid one. And now the buyback from Crystallis. Focused onto Nightfall. Gets disposed into Crystallis's right click. And he's dead for a full minute. So despite losing their SF and forcing him to buy back, Mouz are fine with this exchange as long as they can get Roche,
All
which
they need to do
will
is check
come
the
up in
pit.
one.
Just check the pit. More Epicenter damage, and you Epicenter when you move.
Oh, Nightfall.
This would be a huge
Nightfall, Epicenter, full combo with Crystal is there. They get the break. He can't move because of the Silver Edge. That's a minute down and out. That's going to keep this siege alive, so no backdoor protection. Well, buyback is available now for Nightfall. He got it while he was dead. The tower's still going to fall. Lorinov focused right now onto Yamich. Gets glimmered, though, and Lorinov kind of running out of steam. Not a whole lot of mana left to work with. Boom, virtually untouched as Crystal is basically 2 shots Kaori. And this is going to be a second lane with no tower available in mid. Buyback onto the Jakiro. There's the Burrow strike, though, into the rebound. That is a dead Lorinov. Has his buyback as well, but if you keep expending these, you're not going to have anything left. He will have to. Big zip with the Shivas. Requiem from Crystallis. Just barely clips the Storm Spirit as there's the Mars Arena. The last-ditch effort focusing now onto the SF. He has the Aegis, though, remember, as Bristleback more than healthy, chasing Kaori, but gets feared away. Second set already in favor of Mouz. They can go for the mid lane. If they just win this fight, they'll just win the game outright. Down goes WS. Has the buyback, though. Nightfall eventually was taken out, does have the buyback too. This is going to be likely their last buyback to work with, as Chrysalis is their only major kill. And now Boom and company can go for the killing blow on these mega creeps. 19k lead for Mouz. Came in as huge. Whoa, the burrow strike. Not enough for Lorinov. BKB picked up by the SF, as he's not going to be buying back here, it seems. And this fight might be though. Has to try and zip away. Extremely low on resources. Mid one still has an epicenter. Is going to use it onto Nightfall. Has to pop his BKB as he tries to run away. Now mid one going to get rebuked, going to get speared, and finally Aurora are technically defending. The costs were very heavy though. Triple kill for Nightfall, as Mouz going to have to sit and wait and try again.
Now I was going to say, this is Celery probably after game one said, let's just play more like Gaming Gladiators.
Yeah, potentially. They find Boom, but he's invincible. I say that. WS gets a nice double spear onto 2. Mid one, though. This is a lot of damage from the Chaotic Offering as well, as Lorinov has to zip away with just a little bit of HP. 2 supports dead already for Mouz at only the cost of 1. But now they outnumber WS as he gets chunked down by Boom. Not only tanky, but he hits like a truck.
Reach this critical mass where they can't even look at him.
They have to come defend, and now
Lotus was another
Mouz
option.
have the high ground advantage.
Uh-oh.
They're going to use it. Burrow strike out of WS, forcing the BKB. Lorinov, who's he going to try to go for? Boom, not the target. Goes to the other side, looking for the shadow feed. A nice double spear again. Chrysalis is dead. 80 seconds, no buyback. Yamich using that ultimate. He's just getting kited by Lorinov, and that's going to be the second kill for Aurora here. Epicenter from mid one. It's enough to get 1 support. That's not enough for Mouz, surely. A little bit sloppy. Can just kind of wait as the creeps start pushing in. But they do have ways to scout with that power shot. They got Jakiro, WS with the spear. Roche is not low enough yet, though. Chrysalis gets off the Requiem, now going for the Aegis. It's snatched by Chrysalis, as there's the epicenter combination. Roche's banner apparently on the floor, very important as Mars Arena comes up. And that's the death of WS. Buyback was used for the Marcy. And everybody else for Aurora is going to get out somehow, but without Mars Arena, yeah, their base is in shambles. No more towers to speak of. And this is where Mouz go for the finishing blow.
They need to kill these siege creeps. There's 4 siege creeps hitting the Ancient for a while now.
Yeah,
getting
there's
it down
6
to
of them,
like
actually. That's a lot of siege.
Okay. 5v4 though. Mouz just need to look at them.
Bristol on the way, slowly but surely. Mega creeps continuing. Shackle not going to hit. Curse Crown does. Chrysalis, yeah, they can just play this as slow as they want. No Mars for 30 seconds as Boom tapping the Ancient, daring them to attack him. Yamich gets off the dispose. Kaori's dead. Buys back though, but the bigger stun onto the Storm Spirit. Lorinov Dunzo does have the buyback. Fortification is activated here as Boom is continuing to hit the Ancient. Big focus fire though onto the Sand King. Mid one somehow dies without buyback. But Boom with the BKB wants to finish this game right here, right now, and he'll get it. Mouz 2-1 Aurora out of nowhere after being winless.
This is incredible. In such a dominant fashion too. Still, oh, that Yamich is done, man. And yeah, at the end of it, Aurora just, they run into damage issues way too early in this game. Maybe that's a bit of a draft issue when you pick like this. It's hard to say, really.